Hi, this is a video to explain the EFT tapping points. EFT stands for Emotional Freedom Technique, and it works on the meridians of the body, just like in Chinese medicine, the acupressure works on the meridians, which are like how the energy is connected in your body. And there are a few points that we can tap on. And what it does is that it connects like the physical body and the emotional body and the subconscious mind. And it sort of like neutralizes all the negative emotions that you might be feeling in the present moment. So it's extremely useful if you're dealing with negative emotions that are habitual and keep coming up all the time, or very intense negative emotions, and it will bring you to a neutral state. And then from the neutral state, you can even choose to use EFT tapping to bring yourself into a positive state of being. So let me just show you the points. We always start with the first point called the karate chop point. So most of the points, they will feel tender to the touch. That's how you know it's the correct point. So if you feel underneath your little finger, there's a bone right here, and underneath that bone, there's an indent. And that indent, when you press it, feels a little bit tender. That's the right point. So some people like to just tap like that. Some people like to tap like that, like as if it's a karate chop, okay? And the first point is a special point. It's called the setup point. So we're gonna set up our statement, okay? And I'll explain that later, but I'm just gonna go through the points first. Then we go to the eyebrow point. Okay, so if you look at your eyebrows, the beginning of the eyebrow, you can actually go underneath and you can feel an indent. You can actually feel an indent and it will be tender. This is a great place to massage, even if you have like a sinus infection or a headache. But for tapping, we're just gonna tap right there on the eyebrow point. Okay, I'll get my glasses off. And over here is the next point. So the eye socket right in the corner. And the third point will be in the eye socket right at the bottom. So it goes like this. Tapping on the eyebrow point, okay, and then on the side of the eye, and I'm using 2 fingers, tapping under the eye. And some people like to use both sides and do it at the same time. It doesn't really matter, both ways work, so you can do whatever feels good to you. And the next point is in the indent under the nose and on top of the lip, the indent right in the center there. Okay, tapping on that point. And the next point is the indent under the lip and above the chin right here, the indent. And then the next point is under the collarbone. So if you feel your collarbones and right under there, you can feel it. Feels a bit tender when you press on it, and the indent underneath there. So this is like a big point. So you can either use all your fingers or you can even use your whole fist, whatever feels good. Okay, then the next point is under the arm, and it's kind of like where your bra line would be, the top of the bra line. And it's right on the side. If you press it, you can feel there's a tender spot there. That's the right spot. So you just tap under the arm. So you're gonna cross over to the other side. Okay, and then the last point is right on top of the head. So you know how babies have a fontanelle on top of their head and the bones fuse together on that point, and you can still feel where the bones have fused. You can feel that point. So that's where we're gonna tap, and I like to use all of my fingers, or sometimes if I have a big knuckle. So sometimes I tap like that because I can feel the knuckle right on the spot. Okay, then you continue going around again. Under the arm, top of the head. Okay, so now how it works is we're going to do the points, but we say specific things while doing the points. So let's say you have an issue. You want to really connect to the emotions of that issue. Like, how do you feel when you think about that situation that's bothering you? Connect and be present with your emotions. And you want to be authentic and honest about how you're feeling, right? So are you feeling scared, mad, upset? Upset is kind of too vague. Guilty, ashamed, frustrated, anxious, scared, worried, enraged. Look at all the different emotions and then feel what resonates with you. And then you're going to speak the problem or the situation or the emotion, the negative emotion. And the setup phrase is what we do first. That is very specific. And the goal of the setup phrase is to be accepting of what is, accepting of how you're feeling in the moment. Because when we push away the emotion and we like, oh, I shouldn't feel this way, I shouldn't feel this way, the paradoxical effect is that it makes you feel that emotion even more. What you resist persists. So the first step to emotional freedom is being honest and authentic about how you're feeling and just accepting it and feeling it fully. Because what you'll find is that when you fully feel that emotion, it will pass quite easily. But when you resist it, it will hang around for years. Okay, and then what we're gonna do is we're gonna accept ourselves, okay? So something like, so you're gonna karate chop point and you're gonna say the same sentence, the similar sentence 3 times. So even though I have this problem, and you say the specific problem, I completely and totally love and accept myself. Even though I feel so frustrated, I can't get things done that I want to do, I completely and totally love and accept myself, or whatever your problem is. Even though I feel so worried and anxious that something's going to go wrong, I completely and totally love and accept myself. So that might feel weird saying it because we're not used to saying things like that, but it works. So just say it, and the more you say it, the more you tap, the more you will accept yourself and love yourself. Okay, then you go on again, saying how you're feeling, all your thoughts, even if it's negative. We're not going to judge our thoughts. We're not going to say like, oh, I shouldn't have those thoughts, I shouldn't have those feelings. No, this is your opportunity to speak it out loud and be honest. Okay, I'm so frustrated right now, so anxious, whatever your emotion is. Okay, then you go through the side of the eye, under the nose, top of the chin, saying all the things. I'm so frustrated, I just can't get it. I don't know why I can't do this. Oh, like it's so difficult. I'm really like worried about things all the time. I don't know why I can't just relax. Okay, and now you get to the end and you kind of, if you still feel a bit of negative emotion, keep going. You might take a few rounds. And as you go, start to notice the emotions soften and speak what's true for you when you soften it. Well, I guess I don't have to figure it all right now. I don't have to figure it all out right now. I guess I could call a friend for help. I don't know. I guess I've dealt with problems before and I've solved them. So I could solve this problem. I really want to feel more calm about this issue. I really want to have a positive outcome with this issue. I really want to be a good example to my kids. I really want to show them how to solve problems calmly. Sometimes I get frustrated if I can't do that. But But I think I'm feeling more calm now. I think I can find a solution. I think I can just take a deep breath about it and figure it out. I'm feeling pretty good that I can deal with this issue. Yeah, I'm pretty proud of myself. I've accomplished a lot in the past. I'm feeling a lot better about myself. I'm feeling a lot better about the situation. Yep, feeling pretty good. So you probably won't be able to figure out all the words on your own the first time you do EFT, but that's okay. You can just give me a call, and it really helps to have a professional work through the issue with you. But once you get the hang of it, once you've done it a couple of times, you can really use EFT for anything in your life. And it's a tool that you can use the rest of your life, as well as you can use it with your children. So it's super powerful. And if you have any questions, just get in touch with me. I'm here to help.